Good Friday evening, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Liquid Gold iHERQLES wrap-up call for Friday, December 18th, 2020, 9 p.m. Eastern. Obviously, everybody on this planet wants this, and it hasn't even really surfaced. It hasn't even cracked the ice yet on this planet. So it's you guys are kind of like the intro to everybody else. There's doctors, naturopathic doctors. There's different health practitioners. There's all kinds of people that have been waiting or looking for something like this to come about so that they can help a lot of their patients. You know, when you talk about reverse aging, it's not anti-aging. It gets confusing because there's so many applications that you come across, you know. But this is reverse biological aging. What that means is that you physically, which is biologically, your body gets younger. It's real simple. And as it gets younger, and it's all about the microcirculation, which is imperative for the body to have its best function. And so this application of iHERQLES, along with liquid gold combined, it's like a double whammy in a very highly positive way. So it has not, this formula, okay, and I've shared this before, that we have, you know, because I've been researching this for over 40 years. I've been a test subject on a lot of different things. And I know factually that this formulation is the highest of the high. You know, there's different levels of everything. A lot of people don't know that. There's different levels of supplements, you know, as far as the purity and its efficacy and everything else. You don't, but people, they just assume things, and well, I'll get this, you know, and some of it's low quality, some of it's low end, some of it's mid-range, you know, some of it's high, and then some of it's super high. Well, this formula is super high, and it's the only one of its kind because of the combination of ingredients, and in a spray form, a liquid form that will be easily absorbed into the body's bloodstream, and the rest is history. It starts going to work as soon as you do your first 4 sprays. So we're in it to keep it apart from all of the other. There's some, you know, we all know there's some really good things out there that really help and work for our bodies, but they're a reverse aging where you're talking about a product that is wholesale at $79 a bottle. When I've seen people fork over $30, $40, $50, $100, $200,000 for reverse aging applications. And that's not for 4 months. So you're looking at something that the civilization of this planet, for the very first time, affordably has access to this super high premium formula that's going to reverse their age. Now, and a lot of you know this, there's an independent lab, has nothing to do with us at all. There's no connection, there's, you know, no monetary interaction or anything. This independent lab did a case study of 1,500 people. They gave them a formulation of reverse aging, and they followed it like for 4 months was the protocol. And what happened was absolutely miraculous, because all walks of life, all age factors, they had miraculous results. Literally miraculous. You know, the youngest Vietnam veteran on the planet, because he reversed his biological age 20 years. Think about that. 20 years. So he is factually the youngest Vietnam vet on the planet. His wife, 23 years. This is in 4 months. Then there was a guy, 30 years old. I don't know. He wanted to take 5 years. He wanted to de-age himself 5 years, and he did. So you're looking at factual proof. You know, not smoke and mirrors. This stuff is profound, and it is going to catch fire. There's going to be everybody under the sun wanting it and using it. And we're not going to run out, by the way. I just want to emphasize that. No, we're not running out. You know, we've got plenty. We've compensated and understand that this is something very valuable for this civilization. And we made sure that we have enough in product to cover the gambit. So what you're looking at is a first for the civilization. This is a first for the civilization. It doesn't interfere with medications. It is bodily friendly, which means the body says, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? So it doesn't interfere with anything unless you have a high, severe reaction or allergy to natural extracts and plants. Okay? And then you'll probably get a rash or anything. But nobody on the 1,500 people, to the best of my knowledge, none of them had any kind of reactions as far as the body not liking it or conflict with medications or anything else. So that's pretty impactful. And because that lab did that study, they came up with the facts and the evidence, they won the Nobel Prize. So it's quite formidable. In fact, it's very formidable to introduce this to people. And it's basically, do you want to reverse your age biologically 20 to 25 years? Okay. There's determining factors. If you abuse your body and you're abusing your body and you're a drug addict, you're addicted to, amphetamines, barbiturates, or whatever, alcohol, then it's going to take a lot longer because you're deterring the body. You're destroying the tissue and the cellular structure. So, that's common sense. Okay. Now, if you come in as a customer and then someone says, oh, well, I can make a boatload of money with this, helping people, and there isn't anything wrong with that, you're creating value. You're building wealth for yourself and the civilization. Okay? It's not about greed. It's not about somebody, trying to do something twisted. It's for everyone. We all deserve the best of everything, and then we will have it if we desire it. So this is across the board opportunity. I believe the universe delivered this to every single one of us, and it is it's at your taking, it's your choosing. If you're financially strapped, then you just come as a customer and you do 1 bottle a month. That's it. With shipping, that's about $90 a month. At least you're using it, and you're starting to use it. Now, guess what happens? Remember, you're creating value. You're building wealth for yourself and the rest of the civilization. Those are key vibrational frequency words. Okay? They're very, very powerful words when coming from the heart-mind. You repeat this over and over again to yourself. And so what happens? Well, you say, okay, so I come in as a customer. I'm doing auto ship at $79 a month. That's what I can barely do. And then you start talking with people. Okay? And then guess what happens? You don't have to sell this or pitch this. It isn't even it's not a sell. It's not a sell. It is an introduction. It's informing people. It's offering them the opportunity to create value, build wealth for themselves and the civilization. What's the value? Reverse aging. Biologically reversing the aging of your body. That's the value that Liquid Gold and Mr. C has created in the formulation of this product. And so, miracle. So the formulation reverses the age. 1,500 subjects don't lie. So as it reverses the age, that's the value. You've created value, and you're building wealth for yourself and the rest of civilization. Why the rest of civilization? Because they have the opportunity to do the same thing. It's real simple. None of this is complicated at all, unless you want to make it complicated. So, like I said, you could come in at $79 a month, auto ship for iHERQLES, and you can start introducing this to people, and enough people start saying, well, how do I sign up? Then you go in and upgrade yourself to activists. And you have these people coming in, it'll pay for your product. You won't be strapped anymore. You see what happens? And this cannot not do that for you. Okay? You'd have to be buried underground in a cave for it not to do that for you. And I've shared, with some people, they're going to be overwhelmed, so just go with the flow. You're going to be flooded with people. As this gets out, everybody in their brother is wanting to do this. You can just for yourself, sit quietly and just through the heart-mind view, all the different people that would give their right arm to reverse their aging. I know this because I've talked to a lot of people about the celestial chamber. And this is a precursor. It's much different, but it is. It helps us stay in our bodies and to enjoy life a lot more because of the health of the body and the reverse aging, where a lot of the tissues are not deteriorating. So when you realize that, it's everybody. It's everybody. Everybody has, they may not share it, but there's a lot of people that say, man, I'd give anything just to knock 20 years back, age-wise. And see, guys, you understand, you're building a legacy. You're building a legacy for the civilization, because as people begin to apply this and use it, there's going to be miraculous testimonies. It's going to blow people away. You're going to have people come on the call, and they're going to start talking. I'll tell you, watch what happens as time progresses and the people that we have come on this call and give miraculous testimonies. What do you think that's going to do? On top of everything else, what do you think that's going to do? It's going to be absolutely magna glorious, because more and more people are going to go, wow, that's done that for you. How can I get this stuff? Where do I go? They're going to be coming to you. You don't have to go to them. They'll be coming to you. And the confidence that each of you will have through your heart minds will be off the charts. It won't be an ego thing. It'll just be the wonderful feeling is that, look what this has done for my body. And I can actually show people what it's done for my body because I've taken pictures of myself before, during, and after. So, how many people do you think are going to just walk away from that? Even some of them, the most pessimistic, that will sit there and say, well, even if this works a little bit, it's worth it. I want to get it. What do you think they're going to do when they start realizing that 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years? And it affects a lot of things. If a woman wants to have children, but for some reason it didn't happen, and they have all of their reproductive organs intact, they reverse their age. Guess what? There's your answer. Ailments, bone disorders, and all cause 90% of all the activities in our bodies are inflammation. As the body increases in age, things show up. What do you think happens when you reverse the age? Things don't show up. They don't. I know people that are in their late 60s that have the blood of a 20-year-old. The blood, and I mean healthy blood, of a 20-year-old. So this is just, and I've talked to a lot of people that are just very excited, and rightfully so, because it's the first time that the population has access to such a formula to turn back the hands of time. So it's a gift to the civilization. It's a literal gift. I've talked to some people that say, "Oh, that's too expensive." What, really? What? To reverse your aging by 25 years? That's what? It's not worth that to you? And then wait till they start seeing people's pictures and stuff. Those who stood on the sideline won't be there long. So for the most part, I mean, if you can imagine, you got grandparents and they're in their 80s, and you say, guys, look, for what it's worth, I have come into contact with a formulation for the first time in the history of the planet where you can reverse your age biologically by 25 years. Grandpa, you're 85. You take 25 years off of that. So 5 is 80. Grandpa's now 60. Okay? Probably Grandpa probably the same age as some of Grandpa's children. So it's conversation. It really is. When have you come across something that you could just be in conversation about? Nonchalantly. I've come into contact with a marvelous formula that is the first of its kind on the planet, and that is in a liquid form, and I just spray it in my mouth and I reverse my aging. I'm on a 4-month protocol to reduce my aging by as much as 25 years in 4 months. And, you look around this time of year, look at the timing, guys, right? Think of the timing of this. You have the holidays. You have people, and there will be gatherings, okay? So you're going to have conversation with all kinds of people. You probably normally wouldn't. But you could kick this all the way to the top in a matter of just a week. And you'll be amazed. You don't have any expectations or attachments with this. You just know it deep in your heart that there is going to be a ton of people that are just going to continually want this. And I believe that millions will be using this. Millions of people will be using this. So, how many times you've been in conversation with people where they say, "Oh, God, I wish I could find something that could help me with this," and you're sitting there and you're going, "Oh, I wish I could. I wish I had something I can just flick out for them and say, here, this will help you immensely." But, you kind of sit there and you're kind of, "Oh, I wish Doris, I wish I could help you. I just can't think of anything that's going to help you." And then what happens is now you've got the iHERQLES. You can turn around and say, "I have something." What do you mean you have something? I have something that's going to help you more than you could possibly imagine. It's all natural, organic. It's not going to affect anything that you're taking right now. What is it? Well, it can reverse your aging up to 25 years. What? Yeah. And then you go into the testing. If you want, you say, "Well, how do you know this?" Well, they tested on 1,500 people, an independent lab that won the Nobel Prize, 14 years of research, bringing 400 years of knowledge and understanding on the planet as far as extracts, plant combinations, and everything on reverse aging, bringing it to a lab, researching it another 14 years, and then at that point, coming up with this formulation. What do you think people are going to do? I want to try this. I want to see what it can do for me. Okay. All right. And then you take it from there. it's really good feeling to know that you're going to be able to help people a lot more than in other situations where you just couldn't. You didn't know. What were you going to tell them? You know, you're not going to lie to them. You're just going to say, you know, I wish there was something. I really do. Now there is. And, you know, I know a lot of people, it's sinking in slowly to comprehend what this is. It's not just something that rolled along that's going to, you know, be gone tomorrow. It's something that is going to change the global population. People are going to start talking about, I'm 20 years younger. I can do things I couldn't do for years. My emotional feelings, euphoric. Like when I was younger, I have the feeling now when I was younger. I haven't had that feeling in a long time. These are some of the things I've experienced. It's an emotional. It's kind of a. It's hard to explain. You go back. It's just like you feel this youth. It's emotional youth, I guess the best way to describe it. And it kind of, you remember. You kind of go, I used to feel this way 20 years ago. Now I'm feeling this way now. So emotionally, physically, biological reverse aging. So we'll do some Q&A here. Let's see what questions we have.
Hi, Jared. It's Cindy.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing just wonderfully well, thank you.
You are. Such an inspiration. Thank you. You were saying, I was going to sign up the other day, and it said I had to sign up for Liquid Gold first, which was a little high-end for me. But tonight you said we could sign up for $79 a month for a bottle a month.
Yeah, you just go in as a customer. You don't go in as an activist. You go in as a customer if your budget's really tight to the belt.
Yeah, I'm a substitute teacher, been on unemployment since March, so, and it just ran out.
You wait. Temporarily, what you want to do is go to customer, sign up as a customer.
Okay.
Okay. Do auto ship when you're signing up.
Auto ship.
And you'll pick one bottle of iHERQLES.
And then I can get in for $79 a month, and
that's it.
Wow, that's a miracle.
So understand what though, you're restricted because you're not going to make any commissions if you invite people in. And
well, I want to eventually be an activator, because I know what you say is absolutely true. Are you kidding me? I know.
So that's what'll happen. See, when you'll have enough people that will say, I want to do this. You make sure you ledge them all. You say, okay, hold on, and you'll generate enough commission to pay for your products. And then
right, I see that. I just don't have that cash up front right now.
No, not now, say. But see, what happens is that when people want to start coming in, you'll start picking up enough money. You'll go to activists, and then you'll start bringing them in, and within a matter of a week, you'll have commissions that will allow you to afford being an activist, and then it's history from there.
Wonderful. Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. So it gets your foot in the door. You become a customer. You get access to the product, one bottle a month, and then you take it from there, and you just one step at a time, because people are going to ask you. There's just no doubt about it.
Yeah. I know. I can I can feel it. Okay. Thank you so much. God bless you.
All right. You're welcome. You too. Much love to you, Connie.
Hi, Jared. It's me. It's Sherry from Washington.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm trying to find the bottle that I just got today. I'll just tell you, I ordered the other product, that was
the Liquid Gold.
Not the Liquid Gold, but the formulation that was advertised on the Zora the last time.
Oh, iHERQLES.
No, it's not iHERQLES. It's the one that's available internationally.
Fomina.
No, I'm sorry. I wish I could find my bottle. I just got it today, and I wandered around the house and put it down somewhere. And it's come to me today, and it's another reverse age, and it's the particles that actually reverse disease all through the body, and it was on Dora this last time that Dora was on.
I have no education or knowledge about that at all.
It's called.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Okay.
Now,
but I'll tell you right now that the iHERQLES is unmatched.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Period.
That's what
did not perform 1,500 tests on 1,500 people and did not do 14 years of research and win the Nobel Prize.
Right, okay. Did actually iHERQLES won the Nobel Prize?
No. The lab, the independent lab that was doing the reverse aging research for 14 years did. Okay, got it. All right, so my question, really, I'm glad I found the bottle. It's supposed to reduce or to reverse age as well. And I wondered, since I have it, I wanted to start taking it, but I haven't gotten my iHERQLES yet. And I think it's probably better just to take the one, isn't it? Well, the iHERQLES is a factual reverse aging formula.
Right.
It's been proven over and over again. So it is absolute that you will reverse your aging. Now, I'm going to tell you something about reverse aging, and you got to be very careful about this. There's going to be products that come out just like everything else. I don't slam any products at all, zero. But I will tell you, in common sense, in 40 years of me experimenting with these reverse aging applications across the board, everything under the sun, is that they will not reverse your age by taking them for a period of time permanently. They won't do it. You will have to have a maintenance program that you will have to use to keep the cell tissue at that age. Because I'll tell you why. The coding of our cells in our genetics will not stay young until the coating of the cells to die off is removed. And the only technology known to anybody on this planet and off-world is the celestial chamber that will do that permanently. So all of these other things, the iHERQLES, that requires a 1 bottle a month maintenance to keep your age at the age you reverse it to. And there's nothing that can go in right now, reprogram the cellular degradation of your body so that you do not age. It will not work. It doesn't happen. And anybody that claims that is being dishonest. So all of the fancy words and all of the drugs and all of the applications that claim all this stuff, because if any of them did work, you would see a lot of young people, and they wouldn't age. So, it's just you choose. You just choose what it is that you want to try and see what your body does with it. And I've talked to a lot of people that have been trying all kinds of secretive, miraculous age reversing. They've spent tens of thousands of dollars on it, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So it's in all walks of life, and this iHERQLES is the only formulation of its kind on the planet. That's it, period. It is the highest formula of reverse aging of natural extracts and plant applications that can be put together. There's nothing that can compete with it at $79 a bottle, period. And I know all the different grades out there on all this application of reverse aging. And you can put nanites in it. If the nanites are programmed to reprogram your cellular structure, you're going to be in deep trouble, because this is a harmonic frequency for the entire body, and it takes a lot of understanding to be able to accomplish that with our bodies. So people need to get a heads up on this stuff and just really understand that don't carry expectations or attachments with any of this stuff. But iHERQLES, I know, proof positive, and I have the formula, the original formula, not even as high as this one in its efficacy. You're talking people, a 67-year-old cardiologist who has the blood of a 20-year-old. And the blood's been tested more than once to prove that. So it's not hearsay, it's fact. And that's what iHERQLES can claim. Absolute factual information. Years of lab testing, research, test subjects. So it's going to reverse your aging, and it just depends on how much age you want to reverse. And you want to maintain that age, so you do a 1 bottle a month. Costs you $79 a month. With shipping, it's about $90. So it's about $90 a month to keep your body young. 1 bottle, $90 a month to keep your body young. It's unreal. It's unheard of.
All of that, Jared, is just so convincing. And what I would like to have, I want to be that convincing as you are, because you have all this information and you're saying things because you've studied it. Is there a way that we can get hold of papers or
yeah, we will be coming out with simplified, not highly technical explanations for people that if they want to show these, we're not going to show pictures of people, okay, because of confidentiality, but we will show the actual transcripts of, in summary, what each one experienced.
That's great.
And the proof of it, so people can read and say, here's a couple. This gal removed 23 years of aging off of her life, and her husband removed 20. Here's another guy that removed 27 years off of his life, as far as aging, de-aging, reverse aging. And so people start reading this stuff because we're going to have it. We just rolled this out, as you know, a week ago, yesterday. Right, I know. And nobody has really gotten their product yet. Okay.
Right, I haven't
gotten any. We're all sitting around. I haven't gotten any either. Yeah.
Right. So that'll be available to us, because I know that it helps to have this really good research database that you can talk about with people, because everybody, is still a little skeptical, because reverse age, nobody's able to do that yet.
Well, the nice thing about this is, people are going to acclimate and start understanding that, guys, this isn't a pipe dream anymore. This is a reality. Yeah. So that when we start bringing people into the celestial chamber, they're going to be much more acclimated. It's not going to be, I've reversed my age 20-some years with this, or whatever, how many years they wanted to do. And so then I understand that that's possible, and so the celestial chamber makes that permanent.
Right. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, thank you. This helped me a great deal, Jared. Thank you, because, again,
you're very welcome.
Thank you so much.
So you're very welcome. Much love to you.